that is n greater than equals to cos of hyperbole inverse square root of del s minus 2 minus 1 divided by del p minus 2 minus 1 divided by cos of hyperbole inverse omega s by omega p. Okay, where cos hyperbole inverse x equals to ln x plus square root of x square minus 1. Okay, so by using this formula, or we can write it like this, n greater than equals to cos hyperbole inverse is 10 to power 0.1 alpha s minus 1, 10 to power 0.1 alpha p minus 1 divided by cos hyperbole inverse omega s by omega p. Now by using this formula, we can find the order of a Chebyshev filter. Okay. Now today we will discuss how to find the transfer function of a Chebyshev filter. Okay. Now today the topic is how to find the transfer function of a Chebyshev filter. Okay. Okay. I'll have to mute yourself. Some noise is coming. Okay. Now, what is the magnitude response of a Chebyshev filter? That is HA j omega magnitude square equals to 1 divided by 1 plus epsilon square Cn square omega by omega p. Okay. Now, this is your h of a j omega magnitude square. Okay. Then how we can find the pole? How can find the pole? To find the poles of the filter, what I will do, I must put the denominator equals to 0. Yes or not? I must put the denominator equals to 0. That is 1 plus epsilon square Cn square omega by omega p equals to 0. Then what we will get? We will get Cn square omega by omega p equals to minus 1 by epsilon square or Cn omega by omega p equals to plus or minus j by epsilon. Now you people know what is the value of Cnx. Just use it for passband. It is cos of n cos inverse omega s by omega p equals to plus or minus j by epsilon, because you all people know that what is Cnx, because Cnx equals to cos of n cos inverse of x. Okay, or we can write like this, cos of n cos inverse omega. This is not omega s, sorry, it is simple omega only. Omega by omega p equals to plus or minus j by epsilon. Later what I will do, cos inverse omega by omega p equals to theta 1 minus theta 2 minus let j theta 2, some complex number. Okay, let this is equation 1. Let cos inverse omega by omega p equals to theta 1 minus j theta 2. Then just put in this equation, like this is your equation A. If you put in this equation, then what you will get? It is cos of now n. If you multiply this, what you will get? N theta 1 minus j n theta 2 equals to plus or minus j by epsilon. Then cos A minus B formula. What is the cos A minus B formula? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. That is cos of n theta 1 cos A cos B j n theta 2 plus sin A sin B sin of n theta 1 sin B sin of j n theta 2 equals to plus or minus j by epsilon. Okay. Now, what is cos j n theta 2? Cos of j n theta 2. Okay. You all people know that cos theta equals to 8 over j theta plus 8 over minus j theta by 2. Now, use this same formula. Cos, now this is theta equals to 8 over j theta plus 8 over minus j theta by 2. That is equals to 8 to power minus n theta 2 plus 8 to power, because j square is minus 1 plus 8 to power n theta 2 by 2. That is equals to, the formula is cos of hyperbolic n theta 2. Okay. Similarly, if you want to find sin of j n theta 2, if you do the same process, you will get j sin of hyperbolic n theta 2. Okay. Because you know the formula for hyperbolic. Sin hyperbolic x equals to e to power x minus e to power minus x by 2, and cos hyperbolic x equals to e to power x plus e to power minus x by 2. Now what I will do, in place of this sin j n theta 2 and cos j n theta 2, I will use this hyperbolic function. Yes or not? That is cos j n theta 2 equals to cos hyperbolic n theta 2 and sin j n theta 2 equals to j sin hyperbolic n theta 2. If you use this, then what you will get? It is still some noise is coming. Okay. Now, if you have any query, you can put in the chat box. Now, what I will do, just replace it here. What will get? Cos of n theta 1. This is your cos hyperbolic n theta 2 plus this is j sin of n theta 1 sin of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus j by epsilon. Okay. Now compare the real part and imaginary part both sides. What you will get? Cos of n theta 1 cos of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to 0, because right hand side real part is 0, and sin of n theta 1 sin of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus 1 by epsilon. Let this is equation 2 and equation 3. Now solve equation 2. If you solve equation 2, we know that hyperbolic function cannot be negative. Okay. Hyperbolic function means cos of n theta 1 cos of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to 0. We know that this hyperbolic function cannot be 0. Okay. we can put like this, cos of n theta 1 equals to 0. Okay, because cos hyperbolic function cannot be 0. So only cos n theta 1 equals to 0. That is equals to cos of 2k minus 1 pi by 2. Because you know that cos pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 means odd multiple of pi by 2 is 0. That's why cos n theta 1 equals 0 equals to cos of 2k minus 1 pi by 2, where k is 1 to n. Okay, where k is 1 to n. Now, what we will get from here? Then n theta 1 equals to, means if you use this, that this is your equation 4. Now, from equation 4, what we will get? From equation 4, cos of n theta 2 equals to 0 equals to cos of 2k minus 1 pi by 2, that is theta 2 or theta 1. It's I think theta 1, sorry. Cos of n theta 1, not theta 2. It is theta 1, not theta 2. That is n theta 1 equals to 2k minus 1 pi by 2, or simple theta 1 equals to 2k minus 1 pi divided by 2n. Okay, that we will keep. Let this is your equation 5. Again, if you see this equation 3, then it is from equation 3 sine of n theta 1 sine of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus 1 by epsilon. Now theta 1 equals to this value. Then you can write sine of n theta 1 is 2k minus 1 pi by 2n multiply sine of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus 1 by epsilon. Then this n will cancel. It is sine of 2k minus 1 pi by 2 multiply sine of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus 1 by epsilon. Now since this is sine of odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, means pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, yes or not? So what is this value? It is a plus or minus 1. We can write this plus or minus 1 sine of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to plus or minus 1 by epsilon. That is sine of hyperbolic n theta 2 equals to, it is 1 by epsilon, that is epsilon inverse, or you can write this is n theta 2 equals to sine hyperbolic inverse epsilon inverse, that is equals to ln of epsilon inverse plus square root of e to power minus 2 plus 1, because sine of hyperbolic inverse x equals to ln x plus root over x square plus 1. Okay, that is theta 2 equals to 1 by n ln, let I am using this one term that is equals to mu. Okay, where this mu equals to epsilon inverse plus square root of e to power minus 2 plus 1. I am using one term mu. then theta 2 equals to 1 by n ln mu. That is ln of mu to power 1 by n. Okay, so what you got? Theta 2 equals to ln of mu to power 1 by n, and you got theta 1 equals to 2k minus 1 pi by 2 for k equals to 1 to n. Okay, now we are having these two values, theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, clear? Yes or not, all of you? Yes? Okay, now theta 1, theta 2 value, it is with you. Then what we will do? Let's see this equation 1. Okay, if you see this equation 1, that is cos inverse omega by omega p equals to theta 1 minus j theta 2. Now, from equation 1, cos inverse omega by omega p equals to theta 1 minus j theta 2. Then what is omega by omega p? Omega by omega p equals to cos of theta 1 minus j theta 2. Again, same thing, cos theta 1, cos a minus b, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Cos of j theta 2 plus sin of theta 1 multiply sin of j theta 2. That is what you got, omega by omega p equals to cos theta 1. This is your cos hyperbolic theta 2. Just now we seen, yes or not? See? Okay. Similarly, this is your sin of theta 1. J term will come. This is sin of hyperbolic theta 2. Okay. So now what you got? Omega by omega p equals to cos theta 1 cos hyperbolic theta 2 plus j sin theta 1 sin hyperbolic theta 2. Now what is my next task? What I want to do? Next I want to put this value of theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, let this is equation 6, this is equation 7, and this is your equation 8. Okay, means what you got? You got here omega by omega p equals to cos theta 1 cos hyperbolic theta 2 plus j sin theta 1 sin hyperbolic theta 2. Okay, now what is omega? Simple, omega equals to omega p cos theta 1 cos hyperbolic theta 2 plus j omega p sin theta 1 sin hyperbolic theta 2. Okay, now what is omega? You all people know that S equals to j omega, or what is omega? Omega means s by j. So I can write it as s by j or simple as k, because these are the poles, and k is 1 to n. Just I am writing sk by j equals to this whole omega p cos theta 1 cos hyperbolic theta 2 plus j omega p sin theta 1 sin hyperbolic theta 2. Now simple, multiply this j. So what will get? Sk. If you multiply this j, then what will get? It is first I'll bring this real term. It is minus omega p sin theta 1 sin hyperbolic theta 2. Okay, plus j omega p cos theta 1 cos hyperbolic theta 2. Or I can write like this, sk equals to omega p sin hyperbolic theta 2 multiply minus sin theta 1. Minus sin theta 1 means what I can write? It is cos of pi by 2 cos theta 1 plus j omega p cos hyperbolic theta 2 cos theta 1. Cos theta 1 I can write sin of pi by 2 plus theta 1, because sin 90 plus theta cos theta and cos 90 plus theta minus sin theta is not. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta is minus sin theta and sin of pi by 2 plus theta is cos theta. Now what will we get? Then I can write like this. So sk equals to a cos of phi k plus j b sin of phi k. Just I can want to represent like this. What is j? What is j? Where a equals to omega p sin hyperbolic theta 2 and b is omega p cos hyperbolic theta 2. And what is phi k? Phi k is pi by 2 plus theta 1. What is theta 1? Pi by 2. Theta 1 is 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. Yes or not? Just to see. Theta 1, 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. Pi by 2n. K is 1 to n. Okay. So sk equals to a cos of phi k plus j b sin of phi k. We define a and b, but how to find? Let this is your equation number 8. No? Let this is your equation number 9. Okay. Now we have to find this value of a, b, and phi k is fine. Phi k is it's pi by 2 plus 2k minus 1 pi by 2n, where k is 1 to n. So there is no problem with phi k. Only we have to find the value of a and b. A is omega p sin hyperbolic theta 2. Now find it. If you find a equals to omega p sin of hyperbolic theta 2, that is equals to omega p sin hyperbolic formula. You just use it, e to power theta 2 minus e to power minus theta 2 by 2. That is omega p. What is e to power theta 2? What is theta 2? Theta 2 is where is theta 2? Theta 2 is ln mu to power 1 by n. That is e to power ln mu to power 1 by n minus e to power minus ln mu to power 1 by n by 2. Then omega p e ln will cancel. It is mu to power 1 by n minus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2. So this is your a. A is mu to power 1 by n minus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2. Similarly, we can find the value for b. Okay. Similarly, we can find the value for b. What is b? Omega p cos hyperbolic theta 2. Okay. And if you write cos hyperbolic theta 2 means what? It's omega p e to power theta 2 plus e to power minus theta 2 by 2. I can write directly is omega p mu to power 1 by n plus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2. Now everything is known to us. Yes or not? If you say everything is known to us, that is sk is known to us. Sk is a cos of phi k plus j be sine of phi k. This is SK. SK means what? Poles of Chebyshev filter, where A is omega p mu to power 1 by n minus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2, and B is omega p mu to power 1 by n plus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2. Mu also known to you, e to the inverse plus square root of e to the minus 2 plus 1. This is mu. And phi k also known to you. Phi k is pi by 2 plus 2k minus 1 pi by 2n, for k is 1 to n. Okay. Yes or not? Now it is easy. Say this Sk is the pole, correct? You can find the pole by using this all values A, B, and phi k. Okay. Then what is denominator? Denominator of the transfer function. Since it is the pole, then the denominator is a multiplication of k 1 to n s minus sk. Okay. So this is the denominator of the transfer function. Denominator. And what is numerator? It is important. Numerator is a denominator for s equals to 0. Means what will get denominator? Simple put s equals to 0, you will get numerator if n is odd. Just remember the previous class. I said very clearly, if n is odd, then ripple will start at 1. Yes or not? At 1, simple by putting s equals 0. So since for n is odd, the ripple will start at 1. So we are multiplying only 1 here. That's why numerator equals to simple denominator for s equals to 0 if n is odd, and numerator equals to denominator is first find the denominator, put s equals to 0 and multiply with the square root of 1 plus f square if n is even. Just the same in the previous class, I said that if n is even, the ripple starts at 1 by root over 1 plus epsilon square. Yes or not? Huh? Hello? Yes or not? When n is even, where the ripple will start? At 1 by root over 1 plus epsilon square. I given the proof also. Yes, sir? Section C and D. Given or not?
Yes, sir.
That's why it is multiplied with the 1 by root over epsilon square. And if n is odd, it is starting from 1. That's why I multiply with the 1. Now see, numerator is known to you, denominator is known to you. Then what is transfer function? H of s equals to numerator by denominator. That's all. Or you can write that what is transfer function means h of s equals to denominator for s equals to 0 by denominator. Denominator means what? K equals to 1 to n. S means sk if n is odd, or h of s equals to, it is a denominator for s equals to 0 divided by square root of 1 plus epsilon square by k equals to, just 1 minute. So k equals to, it is a 1 to n, s means sk if n is even. Clear all of you? Okay. So this is the expression for the transfer function of an analog Chebyshev low pass filter. For an analog Chebyshev low pass filter. Okay. Now like in Butterworth filter, all the poles lies on the surface of a circle. Can you comment on the Chebyshev filter? Yes, sir. What type of shape you will get? Anyone? Whatever shape you will get. See, Sk equals to a cos of phi k plus j p sin of phi k. That this is equals to sigma k plus j omega k. Then sigma k equals to a cos of phi k and omega k equals to b sin of phi k. Then sigma k by a whole square plus omega k by b whole square equals to 1. This is equation of n what? X square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. It is equation of n. Yes, anyone? Equation of an ellipse.
Parable.
Ellipse. It's ellipse, okay. It is an equation of an ellipse. It is a omega k, sigma k. This is so all the poles of an Chebyshev filter lies on the surface of an ellipse. Okay. Surface of an ellipse. And this is also easy. Like yesterday I shown, if you want, you can plot the poles of an Chebyshev filter. Obviously, you will get one ellipse. Okay, and this is your A. This is a minus A. This is B. This is a minus B. Then A is your major axis, yes or not? And B is your minor axis. Okay. If A is greater than B. Otherwise, you will get a different type of shape, yes or not? Like vertical shape you will get. Okay. So the poles of an Chebyshev filter lies means all the poles of an Chebyshev filter lies on surface of an ellipse. Poles of an Chebyshev filter lies on the surface of an ellipse. Okay. Surface of an ellipse. In case of Butterworth filter, it lies on the surface of a circle. Yes or not? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Already the proof also given. We plot yesterday in the MATLAB.
Yes.
Okay. So same, you take this as an assignment, you just try to plot it. Okay. It's very easy. You just plot it. If you plot, you will get one ellipse. Okay. Use all these values. Take any value of A, any value of B. Okay. Like this and phi k value known. If you plot, you will get an ellipse. Okay. So this is your complete transfer function of an Chebyshev filter. If you want to summarize how to find, if you want to summarize or if I write direct algorithm, what is the steps? What is the first step? Find n, yes or not? Order of the filter. Formula already given, yes or not? And greater than equals to cos hyper inverse. Okay. Or you can put 10 to the power 0.1 alpha as your wish. No problem. In dB, del is equals to 10 to the power minus alpha s by 20 and del p equals to 10 to the power minus alpha p by 20. Okay. You can put here, no problem. If del S del P given in TB, then what is the second step? Okay, second step is find the value of epsilon. Yes or not? How to find the value of epsilon? 1 by root over 1 plus epsilon square equals to del P. Yes or not? So what is the value of epsilon? Epsilon equals to square root of del P minus 2 minus 1. Okay, this is the step 2. What is the third step? Find the value of mu. Mu is epsilon inverse plus square root of a minus 2 plus 1. Okay. Then what is the fourth step? Yes. Find the value of A and B. Yes or not? A is omega P mu to power 1 by n minus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2, and B is omega P mu to power 1 by n plus mu to power minus 1 by n by 2. What is the fifth step? Yes. Find the value of 5k. 5k is 5 by 2 plus 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. For k equals to 1 to n. Now the sixth step, find the pole sk. Sk equals to a cos of 5k plus j b of sine of 5k. AB is known to you, 5k also known to you. So what will get? We'll get S1, S2, dot dot up to Sn value will get. Then what is the seventh step? Find the denominator. Multiplication of k 1 to n s minus sk. Okay. Then what is the eighth step? Find the numerator. That is denominator s equals to 0 if n is odd and numerator equals to denominator s equals to 0 divided by 1 plus epsilon square if n is even. Then what is the ninth step? Last step, find the transfer function h of s equals to numerator by denominator. Clear all of you? This is the complete algorithm for Chebyshev filter. Okay. You have to remember this complete algorithm to find the transfer function of a Chebyshev filter. Clear? All of you mute yourself. Some noise is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear now? Or any doubt? No problem. After this class, again I will upload this video so that this algorithm is very very important. But why I given the derivation? So that it's not required to buy at the algorithm. Or if you remember this algorithm, then derivation part is not much required for online exam. But offline means it is required. Okay. This is the complete derivation I given. So after this class, I will upload this video so that you just same. You will write. You will see the video. You will write the derivation part, and you have to again upload as an assignment. Today I will create. The deadline is tomorrow. Okay. Now we will solve one question so that the people will get an idea. Write one question. Okay. Obtain an analog Chebyshev filter. Obtain an analog Chebyshev filter transfer function. Transfer function that satisfies the constant. Satisfies the constants h of j omega magnitude is lies between 1 by root 2 less than equals to 1 or 0 less than omega less than 2, and h of j omega magnitude is less than 0.1 for omega greater than 4. Okay, this is a given. Now we have to find the transfer function. Can someone guide me? What is the value of del P?
One by root two, sir.
Very good. It's a 1 by root 2. What is the value of omega P?
0.1.
It is 2. It's very simple.
Omega P is 2, sir.
Okay. When you are saying it is a del P means this is a omega P.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is del S?
0.1.
Good. And what is omega S?
4.
4. Very good. Now see, it's given everything. Yes or not? Now find the value of n. What the formula? Cos of hyperbolic inverse square root of del S minus 2 minus 1 divided by del P minus 2 minus 1 divided by cos hyper inverse of omega S by omega P. Okay. Where cos hyper inverse x formula is ln x plus root over x square minus 1. Okay. Can you find this? I'm just giving 1 minute time. Someone, what is the value of n? Find it. You have calculated with you. Find the value of n. Yes, you have got the value of n.
Sir, n equal to 3.
N equals to 3. Good. What is the exact value of n? N greater than equals to 2.26876554. Yes or not? The n is the next integer value, that is n equals to 3. Very good, sir. N equals to 3. Okay. Now similarly find the value of epsilon. What is the value of epsilon? See, use this formula. What is the value of epsilon? Delta minus 2 minus 1 square root is equals to
1, sir.
very good. It is a 1. Then what is the value of mu? Mu equals to epsilon inverse square root of e to the power minus 2 plus 1. The value of mu.
2.414, sir.
Good. 2.414213562. Say, I want to say one thing. In except n, don't means a round of any other value because you will get one error that is known as finite length effect. Okay. Always remember in the filter, if you round up the value, except n, I'm saying, except n, if you round up another other coefficient value, then the complete the characteristics of the filter will change. Okay, for example point of view, you can say 2.414, but practical point of view, always you should take as much as you can. You should not round it. Okay, fine. Now find the value of a. For example point of view, it's okay. For example point of view, 2.414, we are saying it's okay. But practical point of view, you should not round up. Value of a, omega p, mu to the power 1 by n minus mu to the power minus 1 by n by 2. A equals to okay. Just I'm writing those values. We just verify because it's, less time left. A equals 0.596. Similarly, P equals to omega P mu to the power 1 by n plus mu to the power minus 1 by n by 2 equals to 2.087. Okay. Now find the value of 5k. 5k, a cos of 5k, sorry, sk, not 5k. Okay, you do one thing, find the value of 5k itself. Later we'll find sk. 5k equals to 5 by 2 plus 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. Here n equals to 3. What is k? K equals to 1, 2, 3. Okay, then find phi 1. Phi 1 is 5 by 2 plus pi by 6. Okay, that is equals to 2 pi by 3. Okay, means it is 2 pi by 6 plus pi by 6. 3 pi by 6, that is or mistake. 3, sorry, 3 pi by 6 plus pi by 6. 4 pi by 6, that is equals to 2 pi by 3. So what is phi 2? Phi 2 is pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 6. That is equals to pi by 2 plus pi by 2 equals to pi. Then what is phi 3? Pi by 2 plus 5 pi by 6. This is 5 by 6, then 3 pi by 6, then 5 pi by 6, then 7 pi by 6, like this. Okay. Then what we get? It is 3 pi plus 5 pi by 6. That is 8 pi by 6. That is your 8 pi by 6. While doing the calculation, all of you please put the calculator in radian mode. That is very important. Not in degree mode. In radian mode. Then use the formula sk equals to a cos of 5k plus jb sine of 5k. A is known to you. How much? 0.596. B is known to you. How much it is? 2.087. Now 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 value is known to you. Then we will get S1. S1 equals to A cos of 5.1 plus JB sine of 5.1. We will get minus 0.298 plus J 1.807. Similarly, S2 A cos of 5.2 plus JB sine of 5.2 will get minus 0.596. Similarly, S3 is A cos of 5.3. See, everything is known. A known, B known, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 also known. Plus J B sine of 5.3 equals to minus 0.298 minus J 1.807. Okay. After getting S1, S2, S3, then what we get? Your next is the denominator. Your denominator is pi of means multiplication of k 1 to n s minus sk. That is k 1 to 3 s minus sk. That is your s minus s1, s minus s2, s minus s3. If you do this, you will get s plus 0.596. No doubt. This is a complex conjugate pole. Yes or not? This is your complex conjugate pole. You will get s square plus 0.596 s plus 3.354. Okay. Now this is your denominator, and n equals to 3. That is your odd. Then what is numerator? Numerator equals to denominator for s equals to 0. Now, simple, in the denominator, put s equals to 0 because n is odd only. Then it is 0 plus 0.596 multiply 0 plus 0 plus 3.354. Okay. If you multiply this two, you will get 1.998984. Okay. Not required to round up. This is a. Then what is your h of s transfer function? Numerator by denominator. That is 1.998984 divided by denominator. S plus 0.596 multiplication of s square plus 0.596 s plus 3.35. Okay, clear all of you? Got no? Yes or not? See, just you try it by yourself. It's not difficult, but you have to remember the algorithm. Okay. And what is your task? After this class, within half an hour, I will upload this video. What people will do, if you, because just I did the derivation, you may not get sufficient time to write everything. Don't worry, just spend half an hour or 40 minutes time. Just write the derivation so that if people will understand the concept properly. Then this problem, okay, you write it everything, then you simple upload the assignment in the GLearn. Today I will create the folder. Okay, that is your third assignment, na? Fourth unit, third assignment, correct? Or fourth assignment? This is
How, sir?
third, na?